Hey guys, having dinner, and today we're gonna be watching day 5. So I have Monte's Pawn and then Tab right here, but for right now, sorry. Okay. So for right now, I wanted to review what I did off off stream. I did a bit, but so I got these numbers organized. I also got purple. And then hold on, let me hide this stuff real quick so I can pull everything up. Okay, wait, one more. No, there it is. So, there was, sorry, there was like numbers on like these things you see here, on like bottom of different things. There was one down here. So, hold on, wait, where's green? So I did some stuff. I'm pretty sure green is the only one that is solved at the moment in time, because we need more information to actually solve the other ones, and we don't have at the moment. So there was one down here. I plugged that into here, and it was A and A. So right now I put these numbers. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have more today relating to it. So there was one here, and I also got a. I also got a good picture of the purple, which this was solved. Gives a phone number. I'm not calling it. I'm not showing it on stream because everyone's gonna be calling and spamming it, which is already happening enough. So it was solved. Gave us a phone number. Use anymore? Well, it's in use, but we need a code to actually put into the phone number, which we don't have at the moment, which we should get today or after we solve something else. This has not been figured out. Yeah, basically everything other than the purple and green one haven't been figured out. That video is talking about, the dude solved everything, but I'm pretty sure, it's wrong. I do not know. So let me just size these back down so we have more room. Put these up. I also put in the next Warzone code, and then I have the next day's worth of numbers ready to go right here. And yeah, no, I'm missing. Pretty sure. Yeah, this is the 5th day, so here's the 5, right? I believe so. Show that, and I need to scale this down. Oh, let me move this up to here. Let's move this back down to there. Let's show those, and that is everything. Now the yellow, I did what I could, but so what I did is that So what I did here is that I went back and trimmed it, and I put it together, and I got some numbers. Okay, I can't show them. Great. That's my bad. So, yeah, we got a bunch of numbers. We're there. That's plugged in, but we don't know what the numbers do. And then we also have these ones, which I still haven't figured out, unfortunately. It's not the Caesar cipher. It's probably part of a different cipher that has not been revealed or hasn't been figured out which cipher we need to actually solve this. Unfortunately. So, so yeah, that's basically everything. We got all these numbers. I went back and looked here. I got all the numbers for that. I don't think there's anything else. Let me check this. Okay, we're good. And then I need to... Okay, that's good. Alright. So now we just sit here and wait until 12 for this next thing to come up. And then I have the numbers ready. So go ahead and do text, edit, and then I have to wait for what this one is. So maybe EMC2. There. 18 day 5, which is today. It should happen around 12 o'clock, which it always does, and 11:30. Like I was saying, as far as I know at the moment in time, there hasn't been much that has been solved. So yeah, the YouTube video that has been leaked and showed everything. The dude solved them all, but I'm pretty sure no one knows if it's right. But with the PSG one, it is actually, well, I'm pretty sure you know this, but I still want to tell you, if you remove all the squares. All right, hold on, wait, let me go to. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Just so we have a blank screen, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. This is what I mean by solved. Hold on. So if I scale this up, and you remove all the squares, okay, and then put them together, and then on the top where it says A and then 0, you put A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Do you get what I mean? And then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you put it on the Warzone map. Then it's a coordinate grid, which that's how you figure out where the bunkers are for the Warzone codes. That was that solved. So yeah, that one was that. Blue one is, what's blue one? Yeah, I can't see, it's just all pixelated. But blue one is just a bunch of chemistry stuff. So that's what's related to. Let's see. Red's this one. Red. This is Nick Stacks. This is the Nick Stacks one. So here, where my cursor is. Hold on. Yeah, where my cursor is. This is for, which one is it? Which one is it? Yeah, it's for the yellow one, which then, see those there? Those are these two, and then there's arrows going down into little lines. So you have to figure out what, I don't know. I really don't know, but you have to. It's confusing, but as we figured out, this is. Here, let me go to the video. Cause I have it pulled up. I want to just make sure. This is the banana. I have it on my phone right now. So yeah, the PSG is just telling us coordinates, basically. Okay. So this next stacks one up here is a bunch of lines, and it says numbers 0 to 9. Okay, so they're tubes, I believe. And they help to figure out the radio broadcasting signal, which is the long 24 thing I was talking about earlier. Yeah, broadcast sequence key. So if I hide these and then go up to the radio one, this is what the Nix Stacks is trying to help us figure out. So my theory is, once we figure out what this is, then we have everything. So the numbers are, letters we have at the moment: ADSAYIANLH. So yeah. So we figured out the Nix Stacks one. We have more sets of numbers to put, or letters, sorry, to put into this. So 132. All right. Let me look at the other ones. So my theory was, for the yellow one here, on the Nix Stacks one, there is one that has a bunch of numbers, and it's going, and the numbers, there's certain numbers that are highlighted and certain numbers that aren't. There are black and white ones, which there are black and white ones here. Okay, so I have ones that I saw. So numbers are 84026, but the full thing is 38940572661, and they're all on here. But there's another line that's going the other way, and that way is going 162750493. So I'm guessing that's how you do that, by going the other way with it. That's 2 out of 3. And then the next one, which is one I was telling you about earlier, about these numbers here, these two, saying it shows 0 through 9, and then lines going down and pointing at little lines. Okay, so broadcast signals need to be converted through certain Nixie orders. Okay. So these show the same numbers, which is 674. Yeah. There's 3 in there? No. Yeah, these numbers are showing 764 and a 5. 5764, and hold on, let me find wherever those went, because I kind of crossed it off thinking I can get those back. I can't. So that's kind of my bad. Just come on, pause it. Oops. Alright, so I think I took some pictures of it just so I have them. Yeah. Alright, so all these numbers put together are 356 791 5429903241853472321. And let me go ahead and fill those in for this, I guess. So my awful handwriting is kind of hard to do on a mouse. So that would be 3. I mean, no, let me do lines to indicate. Yeah, let me do lines. So 1, 2, 3. Just stop lagging. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over, and then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next one is 9. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Counting lessons with your the YouTuber, you know? And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Over here, that's 0, so we put nothing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. You're probably wondering why I'm not adding text, because I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing that. No, I just don't want to mess everything up over here. I don't be like merging different layers and making it look. Well, I don't want to be merging layers that that I can risk merging later that I don't want merged, because that's something I would probably do on accident. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Over here we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Over here we got 1, 2, 1. There we go, and then let me mark which ones are black and which ones are white, just so I know. I'm gonna do a 10 layer, and then 1, and curl that over. So now we're able to see. There's a wisp for this. I know it looks ugly, but it's my fault that I made it look like this. I shouldn't have, but I was trying to figure something out. So now we just have it like this. We got 20 minutes until that. Speaking of which, you don't click my Google so it doesn't give me a heart attack again. So yeah, these two, they're hold on, wait. Size this down a bit. So then, come on, there, thank you. So these two are different. This one's black, and then the other one's white. So what I'm guessing is that you're gonna have. What I'm guessing, all right. Either we're gonna have to. But these are the same numbers, and I'm guessing these numbers, which if I can see them, which is what I said was, these numbers are 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 6. And then the last one was 4, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm guessing what happened is that each like black and white are gonna have their own set of numbers. So for this, it's black. So we're gonna have to find a 5 in black, and then like all the other numbers in black, and then we're gonna have to do something like that. I'm guessing that's what it is. I mean that would make complete sense. And we're gonna have to try doing something like that. I don't know. We're probably gonna have to make them the letters. I'm just guessing at this point, but I really like turning stuff into letters because you can't make sense of anything that is numbers, you know. So obviously we have, so it's 5. So we have a 5 here, and then we need a 7, which we have a 7 here, and then we need a 6, which we have a 6 in white, we have a 6 in white, nowhere to be found. Anyways, we need a 4 in white, which we have right here. And then we need black, the same stuff. So let me change the colors. We got still enough time. So we need a 5 in black, which is right here. And then we need a 6 in black, which is right here. And we need a 4 in black, we don't have. Okay, so combined we have all the numbers here, because we have the 4. So wait, so the 4, yeah, that's not the 4, this is the 4. The 4 is in white, the 6 is in black. So let me change this over to black. And then the 7 is in white. And then the 5 is in black and in white. So now I want to see something real quick. I want to see what happens, because you need the numbers to, you need the radio signal to solve something. I don't know what, but you need it for something. So let's do, there's a 5, 6, 7, and a 4. Oh. Crap. 5, 6, 7, and 4. Wait, that's wrong. 4. Let's see. This would make a word unscrambled. nothing that makes sense related to this. So that's not right. Alright. Alright, well that's... How would you... What is this called? Is this a next charge? And after you watch the videos, I'm gonna do it now, but I just want to see how you would initially go and solve each of these, you know? Like, how would you solve a Nona? How would you solve a PSG? How would you solve the purple one? So yeah, you know, this is the next charge. Okay. Let me try. I think I can use. Oh yeah, no, I already did this. Yeah, no, I already did this. Yeah, I couldn't find a video or anything on how to solve one of these things. Dang. Alright, let me just hide all these and bring out the numbers just so we can yeah, bring around the number. Why did I not save? It should be day 5, but it's okay. Yeah, bring out the numbers and what I wanna do is I wanna figure out what these numbers are, man. So today we're obviously gonna have version 2, version 3, version 4, version 5, and I also have another one that's gonna be version 1. But we don't know that yet, so you have to wait 10 more minutes. So yeah. Wait, 10 more minutes. And I want to figure out what these numbers are. Because we're gonna get our 5th tape, and today's our 5th day, and tomorrow's the last day. Or today's the last day, and there will be no more tapes. Or tomorrow could be another day, like we get another tape. So, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a lot more information with the Warzone stuff, because I'm pretty sure now everything that's been leaked has been now found in all the bunkers. I'm not sure, but I think that I think. Okay, so we should be getting new stuff today on Warzone, hopefully. If not, then it's gonna it's mostly gonna be the same stuff that we already know. which, as you already know, Warzone is kind of not helping us at the moment, because you already know it, but, I did see that there is a, there's little, what's it called? There's little cars being built. AXDRs, whatever, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? That being built, and yeah. That's like the only thing that is basically new. And like the last two bunkers that was there, AXDR or whatever you want to call it, was being built. Which could be a hint to something. Don't know. But today when I'm done streaming, I'm going to do the same thing as I do every day. I'm going to see if I can find anything new, see if anything else has been solved. Cause I don't know. So I'm gonna do some research off camera, which I usually do anyways. Cause I actually love doing this. And so we got 8 minutes, and we can watch this. So I'm excited. I usually go down the list. So I usually watch the first video first, and I already have it like listed down. So yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like really excited for this. Like this has been so fun. I wasn't a part or had no clue of this, but when we were releasing Infinity War, there's something similar with this, and Infinity Warfare. I mean, not the movie. Infinite Warfare. Yeah, that's what it was. Thinking of Avengers. Oops. It's Infinity War. That's not bad. But they did something similar with this, which it wasn't too long. You just had to probably had like open. I'm pretty sure you had to open a box, and you would go to the GameStop, and you got a VHS, and you put it into a TV at GameStop, and you got the trailer for this. But I like this better. As even though I wasn't part of the Infinite Warfare thing, I still really enjoy this. Okay, so yeah, everything's showing good. We're good. Only 32 minutes, still good. 11:53. So on the dot of 12. That's when it actually updates, which is kind of cool. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be doing more of this. Like if there's any more events or anything that requires something like this, I'm definitely be doing it. I'm not gonna be like brushing it off, because I play Call of Duty a lot. Like I have all the games and I beat them all in veteran mode. Because then again, what you gonna do in quarantine? Go outside? No. But then I'm really excited to see what's new here. Like there could be 2 days of just straight codes and everything that we need to solve everything else. Or it could be just more of this, more numbers, more Warzone, and more confusion going around with every day goes by with these numbers that nobody has seemed to figure it out that I have seen. So yeah. But I'm telling you, these numbers are part of some sort of cipher. There's got to be something out there that you use to decode this. Like here, see if I can find something. Yeah, there's a bunch of ciphers that I could possibly use to see if we can figure this out, but I have to do some more research off camera, like I was saying for this. But we have 1 more minute. So yeah, we can continue watching this, watching these tapes. Everything should hopefully update about 3 seconds from now. 3, 2, 1. Now. 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 Now? Hey, timed it. Hey, look. There we go. So, 1979, that's it. And they're red. Ooh, okay, so you have red nuns now.
Mardi Gras crisis continued today in New Orleans. Festivities in the city itself have been canceled because the police are on strike, although some parades are being held in the suburbs. A judge ordered the police back to work, but so far the police have ignored the court order.
The big Mardi Gras parades would normally go through the city. This year, because of the police strike, most will move to the suburbs.
Near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, an accident at a nuclear power plant. A spokesman said that a feed water pump broke down this morning, automatically shutting down the 3-mile nuclear power plant. Some radiated steam escaped into the atmosphere before the plant could be sealed off, but officials said there is no threat to health. The plant is 10 miles southeast of Harrisburg.
Within minutes after notification of the reactor accident at 3 Mile Island, the resources of the United States Nuclear Regulatory Commission began to deploy to the plant site. Personnel and equipment began to arrive at the site, located on the Susquehanna River, to monitor the reactor and to evaluate the physical and radiation hazards to the surrounding communities.
This means it is now considered safe for pregnant women and preschool children to return to their homes within a 5-mile radius of the 3 Mile Island site.
In Britain, truck drivers are expected to end a 27-day-long strike. Get a pay raise of almost 21%, and that is far above the government's anti-inflation ceiling.
Thursdays after class, we usually go out to eat. Helen would always drink. Later, she would pick her daughter up at school and drive home. One day, there was a terrible accident. Well, what could I have done?
If your friend has too much to drink, don't let her drive. Call a cab. Drive her yourself. We've got to start taking care of each other. That's what friends are for.
I didn't want to insult her. I didn't...
Maintaining peace, or at least an uneasy calm in the world, is the Security Council's raison d'etre and one of the United Nations functions. As a delegate once observed,
the Security Council, Mr. President, is the most prestigious and authoritative of the organs of the United Nations. It is endowed by the Charter with the capacity to take mandatory decisions, but our esteem for this body derives not only from the binding character of its authority. We are endeared to the Council because of the...
In England, it's all over now except for the concession. The Conservative Party of Margaret Thatcher has won the most seats in Britain's Parliament, and Mrs. Thatcher is apparently to be the first woman Prime Minister in that country, and in all of Europe, for that matter.
James Callaghan's Labour government is out. The Tories are in, with the first majority government in 5 years. Margaret Thatcher, nicknamed the Iron Lady, becomes Britain's first woman in the top job.
As having an entirely, what you would call a middle-class approach. I call it a fundamentally deeply conservative approach with a small c, because it's founded on belief in the dignity of the human personality.
This picture of devastation in an open field a half-mile northwest of Chicago's O'Hare Airport is all that remains of the worst aviation accident in U.S. history.
A temporary morgue has been set up in an American Airlines hangar. Pathologists, dentists, and a disaster team are working on the grim identification process. But they say that...
Do we have the new Tiger King here? New Netflix documentary coming soon right here. Gonna be called the Cheetah King. Wait, did they just kiss?
A dummy in the front seat of a car going 30 miles an hour. Watch what happens when the car stops. Now the dummy's wearing a lap belt. With lap and shoulder belts. See the difference? We thought these films might help you decide what to do the next time you get in your car. Well, we know safety belts are a real headache, but look at it this way. Your headache could be...
Information is actually a deliberately distorted, manipulated information that is leaked into the communication system of the opponent with the expectation that it would be accepted as genuine information and influence either the decision-making process or to influence or manipulate public opinion.
La désinformation, ce n'est pas simplement le mensonge.
Disinformation is not simply lies or falsifications. It is the art of having your enemies say what you want them to say. This consists in conditioning Western journalists by the USSR in such a way that in perfectly good faith, or sometimes for different reasons, even sometimes financial reasons, these journalists would write what the Soviet Union would like them to write. After which, TASS takes their text and says, you see, even the Western press is saying this. Active measures, and these go even further, consist in making up completely false documents which they try to have distributed as authentic Western documents. Both techniques have enormous importance in the strategy of mental destabilization of the West by the Soviet Union.
Par l'Union soviétique.
At the moment, the Soviets are involved in active measures all over the world and practically in any country of the world. The number of operations which they are running can be counted only in thousands.
After an hour and 10 minutes, Mr. Carter left the hospital wearing a figure-8 harness to keep his shoulders erect and a sling on his left arm. Tonight, the White House said Mr. Carter had fractured his left collarbone and is taking medication for his considerable pain.
Demolition Night, a promotional gimmick. Between games, as planned, a huge box containing thousands of disco records was blown up. The rest was unplanned. Fans stormed out onto the field in the thousands. Disco records were hurled like frisbees, bonfires were set, bottles were thrown. The batting cage was torn down and destroyed. Fistfights broke out. White Sox players had to be locked in their clubhouse for their own protection. The melee lasted an hour and a half and resulted in 39 arrests and a few minor injuries.
Understanding of the impact of economic change on political change. That is a lesson we ought to learn for the future.
No direct contact has ever been had, as far as I know, between the United States government officially and the Ayatollah directly. They were unified only on one negative conclusion, and that was that the Shah had to go.
Earmark a photo. Weight, color, size, or poor details. Once identified, is cataloged and then sent off to the Secret Service for investigation.
Or any American to do. Keep out of our country and we will run it ourselves. The time of bonanza is over.
Wells are being drilled to divert the flow of oil and eventually shut it off. One relief well is less than 1,200 feet from its target. Oil officials say if it's successful, the world's biggest oil spill could be over in less than a month, whether the cone works or not.
President Carter watched the latest broadcast of the Iranian hostages. He made little comment. They are not free, said Mr. Carter.
Today's greetings had a somewhat sadder tone than the film released yesterday.
I think through the trials, tribulations, I'm sure to come, all of us hostages are proud to be Americans.
Years of work by the Save the Children Fund. It must have seemed such a simple title in 1919 to our founder, Eglantine Jebb. It was a cry from the heart, which was answered with such enthusiasm and efficiency that in the following 60 years, the fund has never lost sight of the simple basic principles that Miss Jebb instilled to help the children of Eastern Europe after the First World War.
Story out of Cincinnati this morning, a bizarre tragedy. 11 people killed when a rock concert crowd went out of control.
A huge crowd waiting for general admission seats suddenly surged toward entrance doors, with people elbowing and kicking each other. Many were pushed under and the crowd stampeded over them. 11 died. A report by...
It just went crazy. There was a girl in front of me. She fell down and people were stamping on top of her and everything, and I was trying to help her up, and they were just hitting everybody and just trying to kill to get into the concert.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ronald Reagan.
Good evening. I'm here tonight to announce my intention to seek the Republican nomination. You know, someone once said that the difference between America and any other kind of fish is that an American lives in anticipation of the future because he knows it'll be a great place. Other people fear the future as just a repetition of it. And tragically, as the cost of living keeps going up, the standard of living, which has been our great pride, keeps going down. The people have not created this disaster in our economy. The federal government has. It has overspent, overestimated, and overregulated. It has failed to deliver services within the revenue it should be allowed to. As president, I would use every power at my command to make the federal establishment respond to the will and the collective wishes of the people. We must force the entire federal bureaucracy to live in the real world of reduced spending, streamlined function, and accountability. Inflation and joblessness destroy the dignity. During a time when the Soviet Union may enjoy nuclear superiority over this country, we must never waver in our commitment to our allies, nor accept any negotiation which is not clearly in the national interest. We must judge carefully. Though we should leave no initiative untried in our pursuit of peace, we must be clear-voiced in our resolve to resist any unpeaceful act wherever it may occur. Negotiation with the Soviet Union must never become appeasement.
If the auto industry can't do it, government researchers will. The Department of Transportation today unveiled what it is calling the safety car. It says it hopes it will all be driving it in the 1980s. DOT says the car gets more than 30 miles to a gallon of gas and is safe in a crash at speeds up to 50 miles an hour.
A mid-sized prototype car developed for the U.S. Department of Transportation. It averages 32 miles a gallon, can take a head-on crash at 50 miles an hour without injury to the occupants, and can be produced for less than $6,000.
You've got great demand now for fuel economy cars, and so we're saying to them fuel economy will sell. They've always doubted that before. Now, with the shifts that are occurring, it will sell. I think they will build them. And the technology in this vehicle is not technology that is impossible at all. It can be done, and I'm hopeful that by 1985 to 1990, it will be.
Americans were driving cars as safe and fuel efficient as this one, traffic deaths would be cut in half, and the country could almost eliminate its need for imported oil.
Meanwhile, the Soviets not only ignored President Carter's withdrawal deadline yesterday, their invasion force is said to be growing. The U.S. Olympic Committee is going to go ahead and pick a Summer Olympics team, whether the team goes to Moscow for the Games or not, and it looks like Americans will not be going.
I'd rather boycott the Olympics today than have to go to war against the Soviets tomorrow.
As they rejected Mr. Carter's call for a boycott, the 16 Olympic committees also rejected an American and British proposal calling for a series of alternate games.
As you know, there is a big debate boiling up around the country. Should we not boycott the Moscow Olympics because of the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan?
President Carter's tough line against the Soviets in his State of the Union speech produced a lot of news today. The Russians talked of a return to the Cold War.
It's not enough for you to be a kind of protester to the Russian invasion of Afghanistan.
No, I've always felt that political things should be kept out of sports, and I was very disappointed when they didn't this time.
told all along that this operation was not likely to succeed. Therefore, we were led to believe it would not occur. I think if they had talked with us, we would have consulted and advised them, as I did this weekend at a conference, not to undertake this kind of an operation because of the high risk involved and the risk of failure, which would be calamitous to us.
At Arlington National Cemetery today, 3 American Air Force men who died on that raid were buried with full honors.
Okay. So that was the new one. We already seen all these, just get the numbers. Hear me out. May sound dumb. What about now? After we're done looking at all of them and get all the numbers, what if these numbers are like scrambled? You know, like there are 2 0s. Now, what if like the numbers are scrambled up and everything, and the zeros represent a missing number instead of a full number? What if each number here has to be 2 digits and has to be filled in with a number instead of 02, 00, 03, 03, 0. Now that I don't know, but there isn't really anything based on, like, what if the cipher we have to use is a cipher that descrambles like these numbers to make 2-digit numbers? Does it make sense? Like, instead of these numbers each being one number, every number here is like a different part of the puzzle. So like 08 could be like 84, you know? So like 08, 04, 84, we put those together. And the 0 just like a placeholder for a different number. Oh crap, this is the one that has like copyrighted music in it. So yeah, I muted it so I don't get copyright. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and look through these numbers, see if I can find them. So yeah, we already seen these, that's why I'm trying to not muting myself this time. There's new? Wait. Talk about timing. Rip. Like, look, we're only getting those types of numbers, so maybe we're like scrambled. And another thing I want to do, I want to organize all these to where they are like put together correctly, because I don't have them in order. I want them in order because, like, look, 68 through 69 is on top. I want to have them like going down correctly, so I want 61 through 62 up here and stuff like that. I just want to be correctly ordered the way you got the numbers. You got them up, so I'm going down with them. So I want them from like 62 down to 1979 with each like with the days separated. So the first day we only had one number, so the first day we're gonna have that number, and then we're gonna have so yeah, I basically have it like that now, but I want it like more organized. So, yeah, I'm gonna start looking at the different ciphers I have, or at least, no, sometimes like go down this list. So 0, 0. I don't. Like, there's no big numbers we're getting. It's only from like 1 to 10. So there's, oh gosh, 0, 5, 0, 2. So there's one here that really intrigues me, that, okay, so, never mind. Maybe I wasn't that one. Okay, listen to this. There is, I know that's the name, something called Bacon Cipher. It has bacon in its name. And it uses B's and A's to encrypt a message. And it says when decoding, it will use zeros, A's, and lowercase a's as uppercase A's, ones, B's, and lowercase b's. And all other letters are ignored. Which is kind of cool, because I'm pretty sure using this, nope, it's 08. Then maybe, because I mean, it's kind of confusing. There are two versions. The first uses the same code for I and J, plus the same code for U and V. The second uses the same code. Okay, wait. So now I'm thinking, because if you remember on green, there, unlike the PSG files, there is a message that says disregard Q, like ignore all letters with Q, and it was like, and then the thing was like A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P S instead of Q. So maybe it's kind of like a hint to a cipher for this or something that you don't have to use a Q in it or anything that's related to a Q. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna take a while anyways to figure out, to write down all these numbers. Yeah, I'm gonna organize them down to see if it actually would make more sense that way, or anything. I don't know. So glad I muted this. Yeah, I muted it. Okay, good. So there's no sound for this. I muted it because there's some clips that are copyrighted in this, and I don't want to risk it. And so I just muted the whole thing for right now. Other clips don't have that. Other tapes don't have this, so I'll just put them. I would just unmute it after this one. So yeah, I don't want to take that chance. Like yesterday, I don't know if my video yesterday got copyrighted for the clips because I did include them. And I know other people did. So. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. Guys, I'm so sorry for that. That loud noise. I'm pretty sure it's my fan going. So let me turn it off. There. Should be off. So there shouldn't be like that weird squiggly noise anymore. Like that noise, you hear it. Okay. Guys, I'm so sorry for that. That loud noise. I'm pretty sure it's my fan going. So there. Should be off. Okay, yeah, it's gone. So this is my fan. I'm sorry, guys. I did not realize. That's my bad. Okay, I think that's all the copyrighted music out, so I'm just turn it up now.
Of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Neil Armstrong, does it feel like ancient history or only yesterday?
Well, in many ways it seems like 15 years, but many of the individual parts of the flight I recall as if it were yesterday.
By today's standards, the Apollo technology must seem pretty primitive. Was it part miracle? Neil?
I think it was about 99% dedication of the people who put our spacecraft together and ensured it worked the way it was supposed to work.
It's an important thing. You don't want it failing.
Thank you for sharing this anniversary with us this morning. You look fine in business suits. You looked great in spacesuits. We'll be back after a station break.
Yeah, but this is just also weird. Like, why are they giving us all this information and then not like say anything about like what any of this stuff would do? Like these numbers, like there hasn't been anything like related to them in anything. No like ciphers or anything here. Like none of these here actually has been related to these numbers. None of these numbers can be completely unrelated to everything we're doing. Which is so then that's I don't know. But because these numbers could be actually nothing to do with it, we can only what if these numbers are like related to the different things that we haven't solved yet, like the different cipher stuff. I don't know what they call them, the different codes, different ciphers that we haven't solved. Like what if we need these numbers to plug into there to make it make sense, or these numbers can be completely different cipher themselves, or like I was saying before, these could be just completely unrelated to everything, which is so that'd be kind of dumb because yeah.
The weekly military casualty figures were released today in Saigon. 11 Americans were killed in combat, 20 were wounded. More than 900 South Vietnamese soldiers were killed and more than 3,200 South Vietnamese wounded.
In one important aspect, the offensive has backfired badly on the North Vietnamese. It has harmed them politically inside South Vietnam. For the first time, there is a remarkable degree of political solidarity in the country. President Thieu is firmly in control. The only criticism has come from opposition leaders who felt they had to say something to protect their positions.
Yeah, this is just all so confusing. I don't know why would they give us all these numbers and not say anything on them. Like they just threw the numbers in our face and said, "Here, figure it out." Like, I mean, I like it, but it's just like, can you get like confirmation on what these numbers are, or at least something other than just nothing? Like, as far as I know, like, I know I keep saying this, but I don't do a lot of research. I don't have Twitter or stuff they post on, so I don't know. So that's why I go back to streams and like different streams to go ahead and watch to see if there's anything new or updated about any of this stuff. But like for what I've seen, there hasn't been any new information that they've given us. Like, it's been coming out today. I don't know, but as far as I know, there hasn't been any new stuff that I have seen.
Available to really adequately test a guy up there.
Which is unfortunate.
He behaves under zero gravity for long periods. So we really don't know what's going to happen.
But if I can figure these numbers can be figured out what they are used for, then I'm pretty sure we have like the whole thing done. Like for the numbers, because I don't know if this is the last day for numbers, because tomorrow is not confirmed if it's another day like this, or a completely different day that is, like I said, different. Like tomorrow can be like the full like reveal thing of it, or tomorrow could be just another one of these days, and every other day leading up to the trailer is just solving everything. So like the thing is, like what if everything here is just getting information? So we're gonna have like 6 tapes just filled with complete information and numbers and codes and everything. And then once we solve it, then that's how we get the trailer for this. Or like something related to that. If you understand. If you know what I'm trying to say.
The only way we're going to get our POWs back.
So like these 6 days could be possibly just straight information gathering, and then every okay, there's our first number without a 0 in it. So like I was saying before, is that these 6 days could be just information gathering, and then every other day leading up to, like, until we figure out everything here, like until we figure out these numbers, so we figure out the code ciphers and everything. It's just going to be straight solving everything every day until we have something to actually put into, like a URL or a place to go or something, or like a code you have to put into the TV or something. There's going to be something related to everything, and you have to put it together, like the radio. This radio. Wait, what did I do? Oh. So,
is it all right for you to take over his job? We've decided that that's awfully hard on
like the radio thing. Like that has like a radio broadcasting system. That's a secret message. That once it's figured out, then you can figure out the rest of the things. You got Cepheid, Trident, and then this one. Yeah, 3 of those. Alright? Now, I don't know what it is. I don't think anyone does. So, today, after I'm done streaming, I'm going to see if there's anything new, and if there is, then I'm getting straight to solving some stuff. Hopefully we get like more confirmation on what these different ciphers actually are. Like hopefully we get to actually like have like codes or like how can I say this, like keys, you know, like a key thing to solve them, because at the moment we don't have that. Like we need, I'm pretty sure for some of them we actually need like a key, like a word bank kind of thing, to actually figure this out, which I don't have. or unless these different things are completely like, what if you just put these all together and it forms like this big one thing that's like one big code, you know what I mean? Like you put the purple, yellow, green, red, blue, and whatever ones I missed together, and it will it would form like this one big cipher that you have to solve. That'd be cool. But let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 6 days. Ooh. So like you can see how these. So there's yellow and there's that's okay. So orange, and then there is the orange one. Red, green, blue, and then there's also purple. And tomorrow we should get a yellow one if this continues. And I think once we get all 6 tapes, then that's how we actually solve these different ones. If you understand, because we only have 5 and there's 6 of them. If that makes sense. Like, person I watched, like, who figures all this out, thinks that these aren't, like, the stickers related to these. These are different shades. But what I think, since they're just, like, this is green, yeah, there's green, you know? Like, orange. Like, they're just something to, like, symbolize that they're somehow related to those different cipher codes. Or ciphers, whatever. I don't know, but that's what I think. Like, I think that they're not, like they're not gonna be directly related to them, but there's something like the colors, you know? The colors are not gonna be similar. They're completely the same. They're gonna be something like just symbolize that they're related to it. Like only 3 of them have like this gradient of colors. First one, second one, and then the fourth one have some sort of gradient of colors. Like that could be related to something, you know? Like orange to purple, and then to dark red, and they also got like whatever that color is to whatever that color is.
As you know, I will soon be visiting the People's Republic of China, the Soviet Union.
So that's something.
We have great differences with both powers. We shall continue.
But I don't know. I don't know this time. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what we get tomorrow. I don't know if we can solve anything right now. It's just depending on what's in that war zone bunker. So yeah. So yeah, whatever is in that bunker is going to be direct. Okay.